YouTube, what's going on? It's Acid Cat bringing you another World War II video, and in today's video I will be going over how to get the Reaper Tesla gun on the final Reich, which would be the orange Tesla gun, or maybe yellow depending on how you see it. Before we actually jump into the video, I'm just going to say that I've been putting out so many videos so quickly just because I wanted to get through what I originally had planned for this channel, and then every Friday from there on out, I will start releasing the DLC content for this game. That way, those of you that came to my channel for the World War II content can still get that from me. And throughout the week, I will actually start working on other games and videos for those other games. That way, I can grow my channel a little bit more. Hopefully, you guys can kind of understand what I'm doing here. And then I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So with all that being said, let's jump right into the video. Please enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you at the end. So once you're in the game, the first thing we're going to need is a whistling. So normally one will spawn on round 11, or you can actually force spawn one during this first half of the Geistcraft escort step when you're going down into the laboratory to get the Tesla gun barrel. As you can see, it just popped out of that container from me. There are two other locations, which I'll go ahead and show here in a second. For what we're doing, you only need one whistling, so just make sure you don't kill this one. So this right here will be at location 1, 2, and over there to the left is 3. So once you have the whistling, you're at the end of a round so that you're not being overran. Down here into the pack-a-punch room, the whistling. There is a panel on the wall over there. As you can see, this is the MP40 wall buy right here, and wrap around, that's the pack-a-punch button. In this corner here, if you turn left, there's the panel. Just run directly straight down here, and you're basically just going to need to have the whistling run into you while you're in front of the panel. And if done correctly, the panel will bust off of the wall and drop the battery onto the floor. At this point, you no longer need the whistling. You can go ahead and pick up the battery and insert it into this, which is basically just right across the room. And now you are all set to go ahead and start charging it up. So you are going to need a total of 4 bombers. And you can do this with all 4 at the same time, or you can do it in 2 pairs of 2, just like the whistlings in the Hurricane guide that I made. So at this point, you're pretty much just going to train around the map, or in the pack-a-punch room is what I do, just so you're already in the area you need to be. You're basically just waiting for bombers to spawn at this point. And once you do get some bombers to spawn, you're going to want to have 2 of them at the same time. And if you want, you can actually shoot the bomb off their back to prevent them from blowing up on you. And if you're going to continue to pick off some zombies, just make sure you do not shoot at the bomber. So once you have at least 2 bombers, you can actually go ahead and try to work them around in front of that battery. And if you get like a little green light, you'll know you're pretty much good to go. So kind of just working them around here until I can get them both running at me. And as you can see, there was a green light there, so go ahead and just run back towards that back entrance and activate the trap. And if done correctly, you will see some red lightning. Now that we've gotten our first charge, we're going to need to go ahead and collect 2 more bombers. So once I have 2 more bombers, I'll be back to kind of just show it again. Alright, so I've gotten my 2 bombers again. Go ahead and run them to the trap. And I got my red lightning, and as you can see, there had an orange glow, so that means that the device is actually done. You can go over to it and pick up the battery. I was just kind of let myself heal up there a bit for a second. Once you have the battery in hand, you can go ahead and open up the door to the morgue, if you haven't already, and run it up to the right side of the machine, depending on the direction you're looking at it. And to insert this, in order to get the prompt, you're going to kind of have to walk to the side of that trash bag, and then you should get it. Activate it again for the defense step. And like in my other videos, I do suggest having a Tesla gun for the defense step, but once it's defended, it will go through its process and spit out another Tesla gun piece. You can then run it up to the Tesla gun crafting station and insert your Tesla gun and barrel piece into this slot here. And once it's done, we'll have assembled the Reaper Tesla gun. So this thing basically works like a, I don't know how to put it really. It basically kills an entire crowd and leaves one as a bomb. So I'll kind of get them rounded up here and show you what I mean here. So as you can see, killed everything in the area besides one, and it turns one of them into a bomb. So once it gets into the proximity of another zombie, it will actually go ahead and blow up. I'll go ahead and show it a few more times here. Killed everything, including that bomber, left a zombie alive, and once it gets close enough, it's going to go ahead and self-destruct. So I guess it's not too bad of a Tesla gun. I did originally say when I was kind of pre-recording this and kind of giving myself a rough idea of what I was going to say, I was sitting there like, well, it's not too bad, but it's not great either. But honestly, after playing with it again, I think my opinion has kind of changed. I honestly would put it above the Midnight. So I think the Hurricane is the best, and then the Reaper, the one you're seeing now, and then the Midnight, and then the Bloodthirst. Because the Bloodthirst is basically just like a Mark II version of the original one, but it can't even, stun the Whistlings. So I guess that's really all I wanted to say about this. I hope you all enjoyed the video and found it useful in one way or another. Thank you all for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.